What video did you want to watch?
Uncle Power Racing. Daddy and Uncle Power.
Only give you power. Every other gave you power. That's what I said.
What's up, good people? If this is your first time tuning in the channel, welcome to UTHWP, Under the Helmet with Power. And of course, I am your host for today, Power. And I would like to say thank you for tuning in and welcome to the channel. Hopefully you give this video a like, a thumbs up. I am hoping that you comment below and consider subscribing. So today we don't have no particular place to ride to. It is just a beautiful day out. It is 83 degrees out. It's just lovely out. It's not humid or anything, but it's just a lovely day to get out and ride. Wow, I wonder if it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain on your head. But we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna get lost a little bit. I am actually trying to get my fuel tank on or close to E because I was having an issue. It looked like it's gonna rain, but I was having an issue. It wasn't an issue of the bike itself. It was an issue when the bike was put back together, when they put the fuel pump back in, when my bike got painted. And one of the connections in there, I guess it came loose because the way you gotta finagle getting the pump inside of the bike now, it's different than previous models where everything will go through the top. This one goes through the bottom. You just got to kind of angle it a certain way, but if you not careful, there is like a return line that's easily able to come out. And I'm gonna show y'all the picture right here. Like that line came loose. So what was happening was my bike was still running fine, but it would let's say like I go over some grooves in the road, the throttle would be like, I would be doing like that. And I'm not even, like without even rolling the throttle, like I was just making it do it right now. But it was kind of just, like if it do some dips in the road, I would be herking and jerking. But now it hasn't been doing that. But the other problem that I was running into was when I get to, let's say that red line and the bike is telling me, hey, you need some fuel. If I hit a stop sign or anywhere where I had to stop and then I'm about to accelerate again, it seemed like the bike had no fuel in it. And then all of a sudden it realized like, oh, actually I do have fuel in it. And then it would just, boom, take off. And if you wasn't ready for it, like, like this shit would throw you off the bike. Like it will slam you into the back of the backrest. So what I'm trying to do is just determine if it's still doing that and that it is truly fixed. Keep it loaded. Slow maneuver. I wonder if I can cut past them, but let's not do that today, P. People will kill you. Oh, I'm about to do it. I'm out. So normally, like that little bump I hit right there, I would jerk when that wasn't fixed. So like I say, it's not doing it, so I am confident that that issue has been addressed. Again, it wasn't doing that until we put the bike back together. Like I said, just kind of an error, and it's something that you wouldn't know until somebody's riding a bike. And I am very in tune with whatever motorcycle I ride. I think after a couple hundred miles, you recognize any brand new noises, the way it's responding, braking, or anything. You just pick up on it immediately. I haven't had any other issues with this bike. I still rode the bike all the way to Houston and back with that problem. So it's been holding up. I'm gonna tell y'all the name of this bike. Y'all have never heard me say the name. Like, I usually either edit it out or I just don't say the bike's name on purpose, because I actually got two names for the bike, but then it has its proper name. So even like myself, you know, I got three names I'm called. About 2% of the people that know me call me by my government name, and that's family. There's two people that I can think of right now in my family that call me by my government name. And one of those people ain't even my mama. She don't even call me by my government name. And then the 98%, my percentage is gonna be messed up, but work with it. Then 98% of the people call me Power. That's to include my old lady, her family, all of it, they call me Power. That's all they know me by. P, Power. I go by Power so much, people thought that was actually my real name. So, even on my job, they call me Power. So I don't even go by my real name there either. And then there is, I told y'all my percentage is gonna be messed up. The 1%, I'm gonna pass this truck. Then there's the 1% that call me by a name that only a few people know. And that is my mama and some other people, because some people have heard my mom call me this name. I know there's some bros that know my other name that mama nicknamed me. And of course, people in my family know it. So with the bike, it does have two names. It just depends on which name I feel like giving you. Let's go to fifth gear. Oh! Just depends on what name I'm giving you. Damn, it's a beautiful day to ride. And I've been on this road before I got the bike painted. I was like, I'm gonna come back out here and go this way. I got lost and ended up coming out somewhere. I don't know. But I kept going straight. I think the road is gonna force me to turn a certain way at one point. I think I'm about to hit a stop sign and I'm gonna go left. But yeah, so the main reason I'm making this video, because I was talking to daughter, and we went to the gym this morning, worked out, had some breakfast, and I drank some coffee. That's how I ended up in Petersburg, because that way is Petersburg. Let's go right there. Yeah, let's go right. So yeah, we had some coffee, and she was just talking about riding motorcycles, and it brought us to the discussion or the topic of the pressure of riding a motorcycle. Because I've been riding for let's just say over 10 years. I've been riding a motorcycle for over 10 years. I've been in a motorcycle club for almost 4 years now. My first motorcycle club. So when I joined the motorcycle club, I became more in tune with motorcycle culture, meaning I was keeping track of, what's the latest functions, where's the latest events, like your Daytona, what is Sturgis, what is Harley Davidson Homecoming, just all these events that I probably, when I was riding before that, I was just riding the ride, just putting along on my motorcycle without even giving any thoughts to attending events or attending anybody's events for that fact. So when I joined the motorcycle club, like all of that came to light to me. Like, okay, hey, well, being in the club, you want to support other people's events, so that way in turn they come to your events and support you. And the money just goes round and round, the love goes round and round, the support just goes round and round and round. So became in tune with that. This is where I started to kind of recognize the pressure of riding and what it comes with, and how people consider themselves riders, real riders, and all of that. I always try to keep it just love for riding. So no matter what you ride and how you ride, I just appreciate the love you have for being on two wheels, because I understand that joy and that feeling that you get for being on twos, whether you're in the MC club or whatever what are you doing? Or whatever the case may be. I understand the joy and the community and what motorcycles can bring as far as bringing the communities together, and we all here for the love of riding, no matter what you ride. So, what I meant by that pressure, man, these Olins feel, got distracted. But what I meant by that pressure is what I've noticed in the motorcycle community now, like I say, I'm more in tune with it, is unnecessary pressure to ride. And this is what I mean by that. Okay. First, things can start off with like, okay, hey, do you have a motorcycle? Be like, yeah, I got a motorcycle. And that's cool. Then it don't just stop there. It goes with, okay, what kind of motorcycle you ride? Oh, I ride an Indian, I ride a Harley, I ride a sport bike. So now, I'm gonna add the pressure to you because you're riding the wrong brand. So if I'm the Harley guy and you on the Gold Wing, I'm about to tear your ass up because you're riding the Gold Wing. Or the Gold Wing guy about to tear me up because I can't let go of this Harley. Because I can't let go of this Harley. The Gold Wing guy tearing my ass up because my Harley breaking down every month. So now that's the pressure. Hey, am I riding the wrong motorcycle? And I'm gonna say this with a disclaimer. Some people, like myself, I don't give a fuck what you think about me and what I do. I'm gonna just do what I do. And age and experience have taught me that. It's just, I can only be me, so that's it. I am who I am. But that's not the case for everybody. They feel that pressure to be, I'm not fitting in. So, hey, I got the wrong brand bike. So that's piled on top. Now it goes with, this is another pressure that comes with riding motorcycles that I don't see in any other kind of club. If y'all in a car club, let me know if this happens in your car club or whatever kind of transportation club you're in. Where do you ride? How far do you ride your bike? Oh man, I just ride locally, back and forth downtown, back and forth to work. And please don't let that person be on no touring bike. Oh my gosh. They're gonna be like, that's it? Man, you ain't putting no miles on that bike. That's what that bike is for. Pressure. Now you're under pressure. I gotta do miles. I gotta ride across state lines. I gotta do it. We ain't gonna speed today. Let's chill, people. But now I gotta do it. Now I gotta cross state lines. I do go across state lines. Yeah, I ride my bike across state lines. I go to North Carolina. I go to Florida. And I'm saying this from living in Virginia, y'all. So wherever you at, you ride where you ride. So I'm telling somebody, yeah, man, I ride to North Carolina, South Carolina. Been to Florida a couple of times. Guess what's gonna come next? How long it take you to get there? Oh, it took me 3 days to get to Florida. Get back home to Miami. What? Why it take you that long to get to Florida? I can get to Florida in 6 hours from Richmond. Pressure. Now I gotta not only cross state lines, but now I gotta do it at 2,000 miles per hour. I'm telling you, then you get the people on there, and it's a beautiful accomplishment, guys. If in 3 months you've done 10,000 miles already, kudos for you. But you will see people start to comment on it. They'll be like, oh, what you saying? I'm not riding, even though I'm only at 100 miles. I did 100 miles in 3 months. They feel it. And you can see it in the comments. That person is not projecting on nobody. They're not saying, well, hey, I did 10,000 miles and Power's only at, he just said last week he did 1,500 miles. But they will feel like that's a personal attack on them for not doing as many miles as P, or as that person that made the statement. And this is me watching the motorcycle community now, just paying attention to it. And it's enough risk doing what we do right now, but then we add on to that. It's like, hey, not only do you have to take the risk of riding, now I want to push you to cross state lines. Now I want to push you to do it faster. Now I want to push you to line up and race me. Like, hey, race me, your engine too small. Your bike too stock. That thing means a lot to me when I say, hey, the best motorcycle is the one that you ride. Be happy that you are riding the motorcycle and you can do what you do. Like right now, the wind is blowing on my arms. Like I said, it's just this perfect day. I'm out here in the wind talking to y'all. That's why the best motorcycle is the one that you ride. Don't worry about what everybody else doing and how they ride it. You ride it how you want to ride it, and just enjoy it. And be happy that you can still do it, that you're capable of doing it. Because there may be a time when you get there like, hey, I can't do it no more. Or maybe you lose the passion and don't, or maybe you lose the passion and just don't want to do it anymore. Like, hey, I lost the passion for riding. Because I've heard people say they lose it because people want them to ride how they ride. And they're just not capable of doing that. So they feel like, hey, I'm not a rider because I can't ride like that. I can't get to Florida in 6 hours like you. Where should I go? Let's go left. All right. Let's go to 6th gear so I can save a little fuel just in case I run out of gas back here somewhere. This is my 2024 Road Glide, and I also own a 2022 Lowrider ST. And I'm a Harley guy through and through. But I'm not opposed to riding something else. Never been in this curve before, so let's take it easy. Down a notch. We don't know what's out here in these streets. My club requires that we only ride Harley Davidson motorcycles, so that's another thing. But I am going to give those other brands a try, do a test ride, but some of them other brands don't allow you to test ride them. Got the stop sign coming up. Oh yeah, I brake in turns, y'all. Did y'all see me do that? Some people tell you that you shouldn't brake in the turn, but I will brake in a turn. Rear brake on. I got the Lindell brakes on here. And I will brake in a turn if I come in a little too hot, but only try that at home. But there is something called trail braking, so y'all look that up. I may need to bring my GPS up here soon and figure out where the hell I'm at. Because right now I have no clue. And I didn't look at the roads to see either. So, but any of y'all ride a 23 and a half? Or the Gen 2 models? Have y'all had any issues with them? If you have, put them in the comments below. If y'all have felt that need to ride the bike, not like you intended to, but people have been on your ass to ride the bike in a certain type of way. And they're like, oh, you need to do this. You need to put some bars on there. And you was like, oh, the stock bars were comfortable for me. Hey man, you need to put a bigger cam in there. Oh, I thought the stock cam was fast enough. But I guess not. So let me know if y'all felt that, intentionally or unintentionally. Who I am on this channel is who you will meet in person. What you doing, man? See, use your damn turn signals, dude. The fuck? Like riding back here in the back roads, I could have sworn I'm like 5 hours away from the house. Turns out I'm only like 15 minutes away. Damn, these brake pads feel good on these Lindell rollers. Oh, be careful, boy! Be careful! Woo, woo. So that's it, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I want to give a shout out to my niece. Thank you for the intro. That's the best intro. Your daddy didn't have the best intro. You got the best intro. I'll see y'all on the next one. And always remember, people, the best motorcycle is the one that you ride. One.